Okay. Okay, we are live in YouTube right now. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay. Just a minute. Okay, we're here once again for another English immersion. My name is Ayla, and I will guide this conversation. Today I have with me Maria Luisa, Lucas Brizola, and Alex Ribeiro. So first of all, I would like to thank you all, guys, for joining me on this journey of continuing to practice in English, and it's a challenge for me. At least for me, it's a so challenge, and I think that's the way we can build our confidence in speak another language. Okay, but I need to remind you guys, I'm not a teacher, an English teacher. I'm a student too. This is measure is not a class, but I consider a safe space, a space free of judgment, free of corrections, okay? It's a space that encourages us to speak a foreign language in a way that helps us overcome our fears and discomfort. So I hope everyone make the most of this experience, okay? I hope you all enjoyed this moment. Okay, without further ado, let's go ahead and now we can start by our personal introductions. I will begin. As I said, I'm Ayla. I'm from Belém. I'm here on TALKNTALK since 2021. I decided to study English after the pandemic. I've never studied English before, and I think step by step, I've been in this process, and I didn't give up, even though sometimes it's so hard. But I like it. I enjoy this process. I'm in general, I'm a shy person, guys. I have difficult to 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 speak in Portuguese, but I push me in another language. I don't know why, but that's happened with me, and I think it's interesting. And yeah, I try to do my best. I think because this, I still here, and every week I try do my best, and that's okay. So now, Maria Luisa, please could you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Maria Laura. I'm 16 years old.
Sorry.
Okay. And I'm in the third year of high school. I am a student and I love traveling. I wanna be a lawyer, and I love cats, and I live in Bauru and I was born here, and that's it.
Oh my gosh, sorry, Maria Laura. I don't know why I see Luisa. Sorry.
Don't worry.
Alex, please.
Hi, my name is Alexander in this case, but my family calls me Alex. It's the short name, is a nickname for me. I'm born and live in Rio. I have 45 years old. I'm since in Talk and Talk since November 2025. My goals are improve my skills in English conversation, to bring more opportunities and talk about anything I want with the people around the world. So that's it.
Thank you, Alex. Lucas, please.
Okay. Hello, guys. Hello, YouTube. Good afternoon. I am Lucas Brizola. but welcome Brizola. I am 29 years old and I'm from Sorocaba. It's a countryside, São Paulo, Brazil. I am single without kids. I have two pets. In my free time, I really like watch movies in the series, listen to music. I'm considered a eclectic person. I hear everything. What else? I really like dance. I really like read books. I'm a working recruitment and selection with a focus on technology. And I started studying English at TALKNTALK in February last year. Recently, I complete 1 year studying English at TALKNTALK. I feel so happy because I developed me a lot in English, and I feel so happy all the time, and we feel so happy. What else? And I'm host since September the last year, every Friday 8 p.m. and Saturday 2 p.m. And this phrase I repeat every time because this phrase is so mantra for me. It's motivated me a lot when I talk. And every day I moving closer to my main goal, becoming fluent and more confident English. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Very good, very good. Congrats, Lucas. I can see how you develop a lot. So, great. Okay, guys, now we can start finally. I will start with you, Maria Laura. The question number one. What does the power of protest means to you personally?
I think protests are very important because it shows that voices are stronger and shows that some things and things that the society are unrelevating and need to be showed, and problems are some things that need to be better.
Very good. I totally agree with you. I think the protest means for me, uh, especially how our voice matters, how our voice has powerful. So we can change, and it could be it probably it could be so hard, so difficult in the beginning when you decide to change something unfair, for example. But when there is some unity, when people come together and they help each other, so I think it's possible. So for me, the power of protest means that. Uh, okay, thank you, Maria. And now, Lucas, and for you, Lucas.
Okay. It's hard to describe a protest. Oh my God. Uh, I think for me the power of a protest means ability of ordinary people to speak up when something feels unfair. It shows that voices, when united, can push society to pay attention and to change things that needed to be improved. Even if one person feel small alone, a protest reminds us that people together can create awareness, demand respect, and inspire leaders to act more responsibly. I think it represent courage, oh my God, community, and
Mm-hmm.
the belief that everyone deserves to be heard. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very good. And there is some example of protest you can remember that taught you a lot, even though you just watch something, there is something protest, kind of protest, you can say, oh, that situation, it was so uh, important for me. I would like to do something. I would like to join on it. So uh, there was something with you, Lucas. Something, I don't know, animal issues or uh, uh, what else?
Explain an example of a protest.
Mhm,
I think one I I remember now one example of how protests can influence political events is the impeachment of Dilma Rousseff. Do you
mhm.
remember in
Yeah.
Brazil? I think during that period, many people went to the street to express their opinions about the government, corruptions, and the countering economic situation. Large demonstration happens across different cities, and they showed how strongly the population felt about the issues. These protests increased the public pressure and brought more attention to the political crisis. Although the final decision has made by Congress, the protest played a role in shaping the national debate, the debate in the showing leaders that many citizens want to change. It's become a moment that demonstrated how public mobilization can impact the political process in a democracy. Yeah, I remember this situation, this example.
Very good, very good. I remember this, and I remember another protest of politics. I think it's so important because we can be aware and we can remind the citizens has power to make leaders take responsibility for their actions. So important. Thank you, Lucas. Okay, now, Alexi, Angel, Alexi, could you share something with us about this question? What does the power of protest mean to you personally?
I believe that every protest should have a rational and well-founded reason based on more questions than answers. It serves as a way to show those in power dissatisfaction with some point where they are failing. So the the protests should always be peaceful in my vision. Uh, other kind of protests don't have the same value or the same impact. So I think more like this.
Yeah, I get it. You said a point about satisfaction, and there is some questions here. I will start with you, okay, Alex?
Okay.
Okay. Uh, in general, when there is some protest, people uh, are in, there is some, how can I say, anger feeling, and people are so, I don't know how can I say, revolted. There is some a huge dissatisfactions about I don't know, an unfair situation, some violence. I don't know. Anyway, so but I would like to ask you the question number 5. Do you believe peaceful protests are more powerful than the violent ones, and why?
The peaceful protests have much more impact than violent ones. This is because the focus of the protest is on ideas, not on giving them away. Because of this, peaceful protests make the population reflect more on these issues, like security, or like corruption, or something like violence, or about health. So education, when I think about the protests, the most important protests I learned, I think about the Kennedy protests or Martin Luther King protests. So it's, for me, it's more about this type of the models. I okay, I understand the situation is the two type of the people on this, in the some protests. So we have peaceful persons and violent persons, because this vision about the same problem is different. Someone could be more peaceful, is more impact, and other are the violent acts is more impact. But when you have the violent acts, you focus on the acts and not in the message. So I think more about this.
Yeah, yeah. I so appreciate your answer, and I totally agree, because I think the message has much more powerful than actions sometimes. So, sometimes peaceful actions, or actions that make sense often gain more public empathy and support than just a protest incentivate violence and another something like that, So
Yeah.
I yeah, very good. Thank you, Alex. And now let's go, guys. Let me see. Let me see another questions. Lucas, I will start with you. Uh, how to protest the number 7, okay? The number 7. How do protests give a voice to people who feel unheard?
Oh God.
Unheard.
Oh God. Um, I think protests give a voice to the people who feel unheard by offering a space, hear their experience, and the concerns finally become visible. When individuals join a protest, they are no longer isolated. Their personal frustration becomes part of a larger united message. This collective presence for society, media, and the leaders to pay attention to issues that might haven't been ignored. Protests also help people feel empowered, remind them that their stories matter, and that they deserve to be included in decisions that affected their lives. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it's hard, So Sometimes I remember when I see a protest of homeless people, and they were so angry, and one of these people said about this, and protest make them uh, opportunity to express their lives, their opinions, their situations, and I think it's so important, so because when there is something like that, they show us, okay, we matters, we are here, okay, we are here, we are not an object, so we need to protect as well. So I remember this situation, this question reminded me this. And okay, thank you, Lucas. Maria Laura,
Ayla, sorry. Can I ask
sorry.
something for you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe that society thinks that protest in general are people those it is still something, I don't know, to describe algazarra, you know? Do you believe or not?
If there is some protest, like people say, it's just algazarra. I don't know if you understand your question.
Yeah, I translate, I think it's better. Você acredita que a sociedade acha que os protestos em geral, mesmo que seja pacífico, são assim, algazarra, sinônimo assim de depredação, pelo fato de sempre ter policiais em volta?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Yeah, for me the same.
because people, I don't know, but people unfortunately, most of people just have interest when they are affected by some situation, né? If not, they can say, oh, it's just a bullshit, so it doesn't matter. They only want to be, uh, I don't know how can I say, Lucas, algazarra or rebeldes, I don't know, something like that, I think. Unfortunately, yeah, it happens a lot.
It's complicated,
Okay,
right?
yeah. Uh, Sometimes I think there is no awareness about this. We just stay in our bubble, and you can't see around you, so it's hard, it's complicated. Okay, Maria Luisa, your turn. Do you agree with us, Maria Luisa? The number 7. What are your opinion?
Yeah, I think people need to be heard and putting their problem in public and gain forcing of society to listen to them. So I think protest gives a voice to people who feel unheard by bringing their problems in public and showing them that other persons have their problems too. So it shows that many others feel the same way that person.
Yeah. Maria Laura, Sorry again because I was again. Oh my gosh, I don't know
It's
why
okay. Don't
I
worry.
sit
It's okay.
for you, Maria Luisa. No, Maria Luisa, Maria Laura. Sorry. Oh, minha querida, me desculpe. Eu não sei o porquê que eu tô insistindo com isso.
Não tem problema, todo mundo confunde, não tem problema.
Okay, let's go, guys. Okay. Now I will ask you guys to choose another question, whatever you want. Okay. So I will start with you, Maria Laura. Could you choose another question?
I'll choose the number. Meu gato tá mirando. The number 6.
Okay.
Do you think individual actions or collective protests are more powerful? Why? In my opinion, collective protests are more powerful because one voice can be ignored, and a lot of voices and thousands of voices together are stronger and don't be ignored like one voice.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think in general, collective protests are more powerful because they show unity and strength in numbers than individual actions. But sometimes there is some individual actions can also inspire others. And maybe a small idea can become stronger when more people join this and support this idea. I think it could increase the movement better. So, yeah. But in general, I agree with you. I think when there is thousand of people, I think the movement it's stronger. Yeah, very good. Thank you, Maria Laura. Okay, Alex, and now it's your turn to choose another question, whatever you want. Feel free, okay?
Okay, I choose the 8. Can protests create unity or they sometimes increase division? I could for myself. So protests can generate unity when the issue is common. When it's a specific issue, they can generate a division. This is natural because not everyone fits on the same demand. So in general, peaceful collective protests are more impactful when they have a common demand. Protests with the many demands end up having the collective energy drainage. So we don't have the one or two focus. The protests focus on one or two demands have more impact and reflection in society. So, like Lucas said before, in the case about the protests for corruption in 2014, have a focus on one or two questions, and these protests are great powerful because these have a influence in the along on society. So these protests are more impact because the demand is not too large.
Yeah, interesting point. Do you agree with the, yeah, Lucas?
Yes, yes, I agree. I think it is similar when talking. I think protests can create unity because they bring it together people who share the same concerns. It's hard for me to describe to talk to concerns, values, or hopes for change. Standing side by side can make individuals feel connected and supported. However, protest can also increase divisions when different groups strongly disagree about the issues or when misunderstandings arise. I think the impact depends on how the protest is carried out and how open society is to listen. In the best cases, I think they protest open space for dialogue and understand, but they can also highlight deeper tensions that need to be addressed. Yeah.
Yeah, very good, very good. And it's interesting because how protect can create unity among people who share the same values, the same concern, like you said. And I think this process can increase our society, make us more strong, make us more aware and about the some questions. And I think we become as a society, as a health society, so and it's about democracy, so and I appreciate this movement and the achievement from this movement. Yeah, interesting point. Thank you, Lucas. And now, your turn. I think your turn to choose another question. Feel free.
Yeah, I think question number 11, it's interesting. Why are protests often seen as a threat by those in power? I think protests are often seen as a threat by those in power because they highlight problems that leaders may prefer to ignore. When large groups, often people coming together to demand a change, it shows that the public is paying attention and is no longer satisfied with the current situation. This can create pressure on authorities to respond, make reforms, or justify the decisions. Protest Protests also give visibility to voice that challenge the status quo and that can feel uncomfortable or risky for leaders who want to maintain control or stability. In this way, I think protests reminded us toys in power that they are accountable to the people. Yeah.
Uhum. É. Protest can work as a discomfort on leaders, authority, and because they know that the power of protest, protests show the people are not satisfied with their actions, and I think they are afraid of this consequence from this protest. Yeah, but do you consider him in Brazil? Do you consider you can we protest our protest? It's enough. It's how can I say? Do you consider Brazilian people uh, like or use it in a properly way to stand out for rights, for example? Do you consider it's enough or not? I don't know. Do you consider, oh, sometimes there is no awareness enough about different questions and the people feel silent, even though in face of an injustice situation. Uh, I don't know. What do you think about
Ye-
this?
Yes, I don't think the issues is that protests in Brazil are not enough, but rated that protests alone cannot solve every problems. In Brazil, of course, in my opinion, people often shows a lot of courage and willingness to speak up, and that is important. However, meaningful change usually requires a combination of protests, strong institute, institutions, honest political dialogue, and long-term public engagement. I think protest can raise awareness and create pressure, but real progress also depend on how society leads and institutions respond after word. So it's not. I think it's not about protests being insufficient, but about the needs for many actions working together to create lasting change. I don't know. You answer the question.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Uh, in fact, I think it met with my questions, and I think it's good. Uh, I agree with you. So, Lucas, I will continue with you. It's my turn to choose another question. And in times of social media, could you answer the question number 9? What a role does social media play in modern protest?
Oh my God, social media plays a big role in modern protest because it spreads information quickly and connect the people who care about the same issues. It helps organizers share updates, explain the purpose of the protest, and reach a much larger audience than they could in person. Social media also gives visibility to voice that might be ignored by traditional media, allowing people to share real experience and by the global support. At the same time, it can spread misinformation or create conflicts. So using it responsibly is important. Overall, social media has become a powerful tool for raising awareness and mobilizing people. Oh my God. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Lucas. Very good. And Maria Laura, could you add something else on Lucas' answer?
I agree with him, and I think in nowadays we get more new fake news, and they were really dangerous for people to believe them and think some things are need to be shown and making an opinion about this based in fake news and some informations that isn't real.
Yeah, there are a lot of misinformation, and it's incredible the power of social media on it, So, and they share events, news, and it uh, increase overnight. It's so bizarre. I don't know. It's incredible, guys. So dangerous, because people can be hurt about this. There is some damage, and it's complicated. It's so dangerous. But there is a good side when social media supports some questions. I think they help a lot. But on the other hand, I think there should be a responsibility. So I don't know about the regulation, but I think the regulation is improving. It has been improving nowadays, because it's necessary to set a limit on it. And it's so important because the consequence, the bad consequence, damage, and something like that. And you, Alex, what are your opinion about this, the role, the social media?
Social media spread the messages, the news, whatever it may be. So you can find all kinds of thoughts in all kinds of people. Furthermore, you can see the impact on the lives on even those who live far away. So, the example is here. The people are around Brazil, and that's something traditional media doesn't easily provide. Fast-paced news from multiple sources, and you can filter what's true and what's not. So even in the traditional media, you have fake news too. So you always to filter what's true, what's not. So it's more faster than the traditional media, but you you also understand the the environment, the behavior, and what's the the true messages about this behavior. Even in the fake news, you have the some part of the true message behind the scenes, so you always could understand the impact about this message or the impact about this this news, or who can bring this to you. So you filter also the people you want to follow.
Yeah, very good. Thank you, Alex. Okay, guys, unfortunately, oh my gosh, the time goes by by fast, it's so fast. We don't have more time because there is another immersion is coming. But I would like to thank you all for coming, okay? And it's a difficult topic, but I decided to brought it because I I need to push me. I need to push me to improve my English, and it's a process, okay? So I so appreciate it, and I hope you see you uh, with me or in another immersion. It's a pleasure, okay? So take care, guys. Bye bye. See
Bye
you.
bye.
Take
Thank you,
care.
Ayla. Thank you, guys.
Bye.